This is the Amazing Beer Drinking Man, and today we're going to do a Stoudt Brewing Company Stoudt's Gold Lager, which is a Munich-style Helles beer. Helles is actually the German word for light, but it's not light beer as an American light, it's light as in the color. It is a true lager, it's a bottom fermenting yeast. Stoudt's Brewery is a little brewery right outside of Philadelphia, about an hour outside of Philadelphia, maybe an hour and a half. I've been there. They opened in '87, and I actually remember watching a Michael Jordan playoff game against Detroit where or maybe it was Cleveland, where he just destroyed them single-handedly, drinking their fine beer in their establishment. And that would have been right about the time that they opened. I've been through their tour a couple of times back in the day. I haven't really had too much of their beer lately. It was hard to find until the microbrewery revolution came along, and now we can get it up here in New England. As we remember, lagers are cold fermented. They tend to be pale, slightly hoppy, not very malty. This one uses 2-row barley malts. It is a 4.7 ABV beer. It's 25 on the IBU scale, so it should have just a hint of bitterness. It uses, it's a double hop system. They use aroma hops and bitterness hops. They use an Assay's and a Helletu hop. And let's give it a crack and see what we have. Again, it's light, so it should be a fairly pale yellow color. Oh, don't you love the sound of a pouring beer? And yes, it's definitely a gold color. A lot of carbonation on the inside of the glass. It's almost hard to see the actual color. I'm going to hold it up to the light over here. And it's a golden yellow. It's not a pale yellow. It's got a little more heft to it than some of the American lagers, the mass-produced big barrel lagers. Let's give it a little sniff. Let's see what we got for aroma going on here. Very clean. Just a hint of the hops, and I want to say almost a, I don't know, not a lemon, but like a sweet citrus type flavor from the aroma. I don't know. Let's see what we taste. Nice bitter, a very nice bitter up front. With a 25 on the IBU, it's got a sharper bitter flavor than I would expect. It is a little tartar than you expect. Maybe a little acidic. The flavor or the feel, the mouthfeel of it is maybe a little bit, it's not as smooth as some other beers. It's a little bit more acidic or a little bit astringent. So you do get a little bit of that clean shot flavor. So you're getting hit with the bitter, then you're getting a little bit of the acidic, and you get a little bit of a back end malt. Not an extreme malt, but just a little bit of, you do get a little bit of the malt. Obviously this is, because it's a cold lager, it's not really a heavily roasted malt, so you're not getting any caramel, toffee, or roasted flavor. If you like lagers, I think you'd really like this beer. If you're into the heavy darks and ales, this is not the beer for you. But this is definitely lager done right. This is going to be a 6-cap beer when I get around to it in a minute. It's the kind of beer, it tends to be more of my favorite style of beer, which is a nice bitter hopped lager. Clean, crisp, very drinkable. I said really the only knock I'm giving on this is it's just got a little bit of an acid taste to the mouthfeel. Metal or acidic, like I said. So I'd give it 6 caps. I could definitely sit around and drink a 6-pack. Me and my buddies could have a lot of fun with this. So until next time, this is the Amazing Beer Drinking Man.